Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to our next keynote address. And our speaker is Mr. Shekhar Sharma, CEO and Managing Director, NTT Global Data Centers and Global Infrastructure India Private Limited, and NTT Communications India Network Services Private Limited. I will request him to kindly come on stage and deliver his keynote address. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Shekhar Sharma, CEO and Managing Director of NTT Global Data Centers. Warm welcome to you, sir.
Hello, everybody. A warm welcome, and thank you for having me here. I know it's the last session before the awards, so I will try and make it really quick. I'm basically asked to talk about the data center and the evolution of that, because all technology is basically the basis, the bedrock for everything starts with the infrastructure layer, and things build on that. So I will kind of be walking through the data center, what has happened in the past 2 or 3 decades, and just talk about something about our company and stop with a video. I think it'll just take me 10 minutes or so. So in the past decade, India has experienced an exponential growth, and it's about to become a 5 trillion country by 2027. Technology has been the bedrock of our sustainable growth. Further innovation and technology growth will be necessary to ensure that economic goals are achieved. One of the prominent pillars necessary to complement IT growth is the data center and the network services that connects it. So you need the hotels and the highways to run your data, or all the things that have been spoken about today will be residing somewhere. And those are the data centers and the networks that will help kind of talk to each other. And also now with the adaptation of AI and the machine learning things that are happening, and the cloud, emerging of cloud, we see the rapid expansion of data center services within India. So you'll see a lot of names coming up, and from 3 or 4 providers now to 20 providers. That's the landscape we're seeing now. So today I wish to speak a bit about the evolution of data centers. So the data center industry is poised for an exponential growth driven by rapid digitalization, artificial intelligence, and data localization. A quick snapshot of the evolution of data center industry, and I personally experienced in my 2.5 decades in the data center industry. So is basically evolution was something like in the 80s to 90s, the first decade was an early adoption of data centers. And this had its challenges. It focused on mainframes, and it was like limited infrastructure with limited power. The next decade was 20 to 2010, which was an expansion of IT industry and rise of the e-commerce era, and which really drove the growth in the data center industry. Then came the 2010 to 2020, and this is the era when where the data center became larger, more sophisticated, and adapted central architectures, and consolidation of outsourcing trends basically started happening. The adaptation of cloud computing and the rise of hyperscaler data centers transformed the market. Cloud computing became a major driver of data center demand, and hyperscaler providers establishing large data centers in all regions. Now, from 2020 to present, we see a rapid growth in data generation and increase of the importance of data localization, and these are what is shaping the new era of how data is handled. Data centers are focused on handling massive data volumes, addressing data security, and complying with data localization regulations. 2023 and beyond, what do we see here is basically going to be driven by a lot of things something called AI and the cloud in it, right, and machine learning. So that's going to be the new trend that's happening. The emerging of edge computing and increasing adaptation of artificial intelligence will drive the next phase of data center evolution, where artificial intelligence is having a profound impact on data center market, transforming everything from designing and how it is operated and how it is securely kept. The future of data center that in India, if I look at it right now, we must be around close to $6.2 billion, and we see that exponentially kind of growing in the next, by 2028, to be more than $10 billion in India. There's some factors that are affecting growth of the industry. So that one was fueled by COVID. We see a lot of transformation happening during that time. 5G services coming in where, edge computing and, it's more of data is being now kind of, circled around. We see a lot of government policies come in, which is also driving the growth. States like, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Orissa, Telangana, Maharashtra, West Bengal have introduced data center policies in the recent years, which is attracting a lot of investment into these countries, and we see a growth in this area. Data localization, again, is an important factor, which is really driving growth. Personal data protection acts, it plays a very important role in all these growth in all the states that we talked about. India's data center industry has witnessed a remarkable growth in the past decade, driven by, as I just said, about rapid digitalization, cloud adaptation, and basically a lot of applications that require huge data. So now let's see what NTT is doing over here. So I talked about the data center, what has happened, evolved in the last 3 decades, and now I'll just talk about what NTT is doing here. So NTT is a Japanese company. It was founded it is financially $112 billion. We are committed to investing in innovation with an average R&D of $3.6 billion over the next 3 years. We are among the top 5 IT service providers recognized for our expertise and innovation. We are ranked 62 in the Fortune 500. And NTT Data was founded more than 150 years. So it is there. We are there because we evolve. We do a lot of innovation in what we do. Can we go to the next slide? So NTT is leading global provider in data center services too. We are global footprint of 145 countries with 145 data centers with 20 plus countries. This enables us to service our customers across the globe. Can we go to the next slide? So now coming to Kolkata, why are we here in Kolkata? Kolkata is a vibrant and a dynamic city with strong IT ecosystem, and Kolkata is experiencing a growing demand in the data centers. Kolkata is also a strategic location for and every evolving robust infrastructure which is backed by a ever reliable skill force. This plays a key role that's what it attracts us here too. So we are quite interested in being in this state. NTT is committed to invest in this region, and here we are reaffirming our commitments in this city and the development with key initiatives. So we've taken land here. We are kind of deploying state-of-art technologies in our data center to make Kolkata one of the hubs for hosting data. It's the eco-friendly and a sustainable building design is what we are looking at. We are looking at creation of job here, infrastructure and engineering and technology area. Also, why Kolkata is what do we bring into Kolkata is basically we are coming up with a 25 megawatt data center here. We are trying to have an uptime of 99.9%, which is a very, very reliable data center in Kolkata, which will be one of its kind. We're trying to meet sustainable targets of data centers use a lot of power and a lot of energy is consumed into this. So we are introducing green data centers where more than 50% of the power will be through renewable energy. These are also LEED certified buildings across India. Also, we are talking about seamlessly connectivity to connect you to the world. So Kolkata is not just Kolkata, but we are connecting all the data centers across India and further across to other parts of the world. So data center and subsea cables are interconnected. This gives NTT a unique position to provide one-stop solution and end-to-end support and provide low latency solutions to customers. We're committed to working closely with the government of West Bengal and the corporate excellencies like you to develop a data center ecosystem in Kolkata and make the city a hub for data center innovation. The number on the screen that you see depicts a short, basically an impactful kind of start for us coming here into Kolkata. So with this, this is just like, can you go back? The slide there depicts, how we are connected and further connecting to the globe. So with this, I'll just kind of, I know it's late, so I just try to cut a lot of thing here. So I just want to start, finish with 2 short videos which might kind of, be a good stop to this evening. So I might just, can we just play the video, please? So just before you play that, so we're going to talk about new technologies that we do. Like instead of just having racks on, servers on racks, we use liquid immersion where we are putting servers on tanks. We're the first ones to really go live and have it under production. So this is something new for you guys also. Maybe it's interesting, and we'll just show you a bit about our cable network system. Yes, please. Yeah, this is about the mist. This is about the the cooling of servers. Now you see most of the racks on the servers on the racks. This is what's going to happen in the future. So this is also emerging. We'll see more and more new technologies that will be introduced because we're trying to cool that chip inside the servers at a minimum power kind of a usage of power. I'll now just also kind of quickly play the latest submarine cable system. Then this is a fiber which is coming from actually Singapore into Chennai and to rest of India.
From the shores of Malaysia to the coasts of India, Singapore, and Thailand, the MIST cable system spans a breathtaking distance of 8,100 kilometers, weaving together a tapestry of connectivity that knows no bounds. This engineering marvel, the first of its kind in India with 12 fiber pair capacity, boasts an astonishing 200 terabits per second bandwidth, paving the way for seamless data transmission, faster speeds, and a truly interconnected world. Engineered with precision and expertise, MIST is a testament to Japanese technology, combining cutting-edge infrastructure with the vision to create a global network that transcends borders and connects continents. As we witness the MIST cable system emerge from the depths of the sea, let us remember the tremendous effort, the high-speed connectivity. The possibilities are limitless. It is a gateway to innovation, progress, and transformation.
Yeah, that's it. I thank you for your attention. If you're interested to learn more, please visit us, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shekhar Sharma. I will request Mr. Pradipta Biswas to kindly come forward to present a memento to Mr. Shekhar Sharma. Mr. Pradipta Biswas is the CFO of ABP Private Limited. And thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, you can definitely ask him offline.